Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Calm with Carlyn, yoga and meditation for your everyday life. Today I have a hands-free yoga class for you. So whether you have some sort of wrist injury or soreness that you're working with, or you're just staying away from weight-bearing poses for whatever reason, this class is definitely for you. There will be no tabletop positions, no high planks, and no downward facing dogs. We're really gonna stay off of the wrists while still getting our yoga in. We're gonna start in a cross-legged seat, and I will see you there when you're ready. Find your comfortable seat, gently crossing the legs, and sitting up nice and tall with a slight tuck of the chin, stacking your shoulders over your hips and your ears over your shoulders. Take a moment to notice the breath as it naturally is as you arrive on your mat today. Notice if the inhales and exhales are deep or shallow, long or short. Take note of where you feel the breath moving in the body. Just cultivating an awareness here. No judgment, just observation. And as you come into this space with a little bit more focus on these four corners of the mat, nothing else matters right now. Maybe your breaths start to get a little bit longer. And maybe when you inhale, you pause at the top, hold the breath for just a half a second, and then exhale, let it go. Let's take 3 big breaths together. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out as the belly button pulls in towards the spine. 2 more times. Inhale, fill up the belly, the chest, the lungs. And exhale, let go. Last one here. Big breath in. And a long breath out. If the eyes were closed, maybe you start to blink them open, bringing the hands to the kneecaps, straightening out the arms here, and then just finding some circles with the hips. So as you come forward, you bend the elbows, and as you come back, you straighten through the arms. Nice, gentle circles, lubricating through the hips. And then we'll switch directions, take it the other way. Really light touch of the hands on the knees. Again, we're trying to keep tension out of our wrists for this practice. And then after your next circle, come back through center. We'll find a couple rounds of seated cat-cows. So on the inhale, arch the spine, find a little baby back bend as you push the chest and the belly forward and squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then exhale, straighten through the arms, round the spine like the shape of a C, and tuck the chin to the chest. Inhale, bend the elbows to find that little baby back bend. Exhale, straighten the arms, find that C curve. Move through a couple rounds on your own breath, using this as an opportunity to sync up the movement with the breath. Even though this won't be a traditional vinyasa style yoga, as we stay off of our hands, we'll still want to sync up our breath with our movement, find that awareness. Wherever you are, take one more round. Inhale, find your cow pose. And exhale, find your cat pose rather. Stay here for just a couple breaths. Really feel that tension releasing in the back body. As you further curve the spine and tuck the chin even more deeply to the chest. And then use an inhale to come back to seated. Reach the fingertips up to the sky. And on your exhale, twist over to the right. So the right fingertips just come gently behind you. They're just a tenth. There's no weight in them. And the left hand comes to the outer right knee as you twist through the torso and maybe bring your gaze past your right shoulder. Take an inhale to lengthen the spine. And an exhale to twist a little bit deeper through the middle section of the body. Let's do that one more time. Inhale to grow the spine taller. Exhale to twist a little bit deeper. And then your next inhale brings you back through center. And we take it over to the left. The fingertips lightly come down behind the back body. The right hand comes to the outer left knee. Take an inhale, grow tall through the spine, and on your exhale, twist just a little bit deeper. Again, inhale, grow tall. Exhale, twist just a little bit deeper. Beautiful. And then inhale, come back to center, fingertips reach up. And on your exhale, go ahead and bring the hands down to the knees. Now go ahead and place the feet down on the ground, and using our strength of our glutes and our mobility here, we're going to come up to standing and walk it to the top of the mat. Of course, you can use your hands, but we're trying to keep it as hands-free as possible. And from here, bring the feet shoulder width distance apart and go ahead and fold forward in a ragdoll position, grabbing onto opposite elbows, bending the knees as much as you need to make this a really comfortable and gentle forward fold with no pain in the low back. Rocking side to side, tucking chin to chest again, releasing tension in the body. And when you're ready, let the fingertips fall down to the ground and slowly roll all the way up to standing, one vertebrae at a time. And from here, bring the feet a little bit closer together, this time about hips width distance apart. Take an inhale, reach the fingertips up to the sky. And on your exhale, cactus the arms, find a little baby back bend. Inhale, reach up tall. Exhale, hinge and fold forward. Fingertips come lightly down to the ground. Inhale, lift up halfway, hands to shins. Exhale, fold forward. Slowly roll all the way up to standing. Excuse me, one vertebrae at a time. And we'll go through that 2 more times. Inhale, reach the fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, mini back bend, cactus the arms. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. One more time, roll all the way up to standing, one vertebrae at a time. Inhale, fingertips reach. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, hinge and fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, slowly come up to standing, one vertebrae at a time. And from here, bring the hands to the hips. And we'll start on the left side today. So gently stepping the right foot all the way back to a high lunge. Take a moment, make sure your left knee is stacked over your left ankle. Both of your hip points face forward. And when you feel comfortable, go ahead and bring the fingertips up to the sky, keeping the shoulders relaxed. And as you spiral the pinkies in, that will help to naturally relax through the shoulders. Now you have the option to stay here in this high crescent lunge. However, if you want to build some heat in the arms and the shoulders without weight bearing in the hands, we're going to add on a little extra spice in some of these postures just to get the upper body without any weight bearing poses. So go ahead and bring the arms to a cactus shape, and then slowly start to pulse the fingertips up and up and up. You'll quickly start to feel a burn in the shoulders, making these pulses nice and tiny. Staying in that nice deep lunge. We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it all the way up. Spiral the pinkies, relax the shoulders. Breathing here, a little bit more intense with that slight burn in the shoulders happening. Take one more inhale. And on your exhale, open up, find a warrior two. And from your warrior two, take your gaze past your left middle finger. And again, we'll find a little bit of heat in the arms if you'd like. Slowly making tiny circles with the fingertips, really small, forward for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your circles in the opposite direction, feeling that burn in the upper body, or just staying still in your warrior two. That's enough. We're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Settle into your warrior two. And then take an inhale, flip the front palm and reverse your warrior, keeping a bend in that front knee. Take an inhale here. And on your exhale, bring the left forearm to the left thigh, the right fingertips up and over the head. Beautiful. As you spiral the right side of the chest up to the sky, find that slight twisting in the torso. Make sure you're keeping your weight in your core, not dumping your weight into your left forearm. Take one more inhale here. And on your exhale, reverse, but this time as you reverse, go ahead and straighten through that front leg. Beautiful. Take a big breath in. Stay for your exhale. And then on your inhale, come up to standing. Bring your hands to your hips. Take the right foot forward a couple inches. Ooh, so that both hip points are pointing forward now. And you'll take an inhale here. And on your exhale, start to hinge forward for your pyramid pose. Keeping a bend in the left knee if that's what feels comfortable. Maybe you let the fingertips just dangle down to the ground again, not bearing any weight, just using them there for a little bit of balance. Keep pulling the left hip back and the right hip forward as you feel that nice elongation in the back of the left leg. For 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, hands to hips, lift up halfway, take an inhale. And on your exhale, come all the way up to standing and step the right foot forward to meet the left. We'll take that on the other side. Inhale, step the left leg back. We're in our crescent lunge on the right side. Take an inhale, lift the fingertips up to the sky. Spiral the pinkies in towards one another. Relax the shoulders. Make sure that right knee is stacked right on top of the right ankle. And you can stay here, or again, you can come to that cactus shape. We'll build some heat in the shoulders, pulsing the fingertips up and up and up and up, feeling the burn probably rather quickly. It's enough to just keep your hands up to the sky. You'll feel that burn in the shoulders that way as well. These tiny pulses will help get that burn a little bit faster. We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fingertips reach all the way up. Relax the shoulders. Take a nice deep inhale here. Stay for your exhale. And then slowly open up. Find your warrior two. Take your gaze over your right middle finger. Settle into your warrior two. And again, if you want to add those arm circles, take it forward to start. Nice and tiny, like you're drawing little circles with the middle fingers on each hand. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Settle in, take a breath in, and on your exhale, flip the front palm and reverse it. Take an inhale here, and on your exhale, bring the right forearm to the right thigh, left fingertips reach up and over the head as you spiral the left side of the chest up to the sky. breathing here. And then again, take an inhale, and on your exhale, reverse it. This time, straightening through that right leg. Maybe reaching back a little bit further. Take one more inhale here. Stay for your exhale. And then bring your hands to your hips as you come back upright. See if I can do this a little bit more gracefully this time. Take the left foot forward just a couple inches. The toes will face forward as well so that both hip points are shining towards the front of the mat. Take an inhale, grow tall. And on your exhale, slowly start to hinge forward. You can keep the hands on the hips, or again, if you'd like to bring the fingertips down just to graze the mat beneath you. No bearing weight. You're welcome to do that. Keep pulling the right hip back and the left hip forward as you feel this nice stretch in the back of the right leg. We're just here for 3, for 2. On 1, bring the hands to the hips, take an inhale, lift up halfway. And on your exhale, come all the way to standing and step the left foot forward to meet the right. Let's get into some balancing here and a little bit more stretching. So on your next inhale, lift the left leg up to the sky. Left knee is bent at a 90-degree angle. You can stay here just like this if this is enough. If you want to find a warrior 3, start to hinge forward as you send the left leg back, flexing through the left foot. Imagine that you're stamping the wall behind you. Squeeze the inner thighs together. We'll be here for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, slowly step the left foot back. We're back in our crescent lunge. We've been here before. Fingertips reach up, and then slowly lower the left knee down. Bring the hands to heart center. Take an inhale, grow tall through the spine. And on your exhale, start to twist to the right, maybe hooking that left elbow to the outside of the right thigh. Holding here. As you inhale, the spine grows longer, and as you exhale, you twist a little bit deeper. We're just here for 3, for 2. On 1, we'll reverse the steps to come back. First, we come to our low lunge. Then you reach the fingertips up as you lift the left knee off of the ground, and then bring your hands to your hips as you hinge forward, taking off and finding your warrior 3. Again, we're here for 5, 4, 3, 2. On 1, step the left foot down, shake it out. And we'll take that to the other side. Bring the right knee into the chest, keeping your hands on your hips. Right knee is bent at a 90-degree angle. From here, we take it to our warrior 3, sending the right leg back, stamping that foot against the wall behind you. That's what we're imagining at least. As you hinge forward, squeeze inner thighs together, pull the belly button in for 5, 4, 3, 2. On 1, slowly lower the right foot down, finding your crescent lunge. We've been here before. And then dropping the right knee, bringing the hands to heart center. Take an inhale, grow tall. And on your exhale, twist to the left, maybe hooking that right elbow outside of the left thigh. Every inhale makes the spine longer, and every exhale twists you a little bit deeper. We're just here for 3, for 2. On 1, slowly come back, reversing the steps, reach the fingertips up to the sky, come off of that right knee. Hands to the hips, hinge forward, take off in your warrior 3. Again, we're here for 5, 4, 3, 2. On 1, slowly come back to standing, and then just make your way onto your seat, however you need to get there. Once you find your seated position, go ahead and bring the left foot to the inner right thigh. Take an inhale, lift up for Janu Shirshasana. Exhale, hinge and fold forward. One more breath here. And then we take it to the other side, come up through seated, take the left leg out, bring the right foot into the inner left thigh, square the torso over the left leg, inhale, exhale, fold. Couple breaths here. One more breath. And at the bottom of the exhale, slowly make your way back through seated, not standing. And we'll take the legs out in front of us if they're not already there, and slowly come on to the back. When you arrive, crossing the right knee on top of the left, hugging the knees into the chest, and grabbing the opposite feet with the opposite hand. So my left hand is grabbing my right foot, and my right hand is grabbing my left foot. You'll feel this in the hips, especially in the outer right hip. Take a couple breaths here. And then when you're ready, switch out the legs so the left leg is crossed on top this time. Beautiful. Uncross the legs. Send the left leg out long and keeping the right leg straight. See if you can just grab behind the calf, walking the hand up towards the ankle and just pulling that right foot towards the face, getting a nice deep hamstring stretch just for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, switch out the legs, right leg long, left leg comes in, keeping it nice and straight, crawling the hand up as far on the leg as you can, and pulling that left foot towards the face just for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, send the left leg out long to meet the right, and find yourself in your Shavasana, your final resting pose. Nothing to do here, but just be. Let your breath go back to natural. And gently closing the door on any thoughts that come up. I'm sure they'll be there when you're finished class. No need to think about them now. Just find yourself in your rest. You're welcome to stay in this Shavasana as long as you'd like. I invite you whenever you're ready to come out and move on with your day, to hug the knees into the chest, taking the hands behind the thighs, and gently rocking yourself back up to a seated position where we began class. Again, avoiding using the hands for anything here, just finding that comfortable seat. Let's take one deep breath together. Inhale through the nose, fill up the belly, the chest, and the lungs. And as you exhale, let it go. Thank you all so much for sharing this hands-free yoga practice with me today. Please let me know how it went in the comments below. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, visit my website at www.calmwithcarlyn.com, and follow me on Instagram at calmwithcarlyn. Namaste.